Hello once again everyone, this is the VG Pierce. I'll be coming at you with some Season 5 action from the Cabal Vision Champions Cup playoffs. And we are going to be covering the last bit here of Round 1 action. And as you can see, Ducky Team, Chaos Dwarves does take the win, and he will be facing off against this Lizard Team, Sila Crocodila. And then as you can see here, Undead Team will be facing off against the Wood Elf Team. Praiser of Sun, the Bretoni Team, will be facing off against the winner here. And it will be between the Nurgle and the Human Team. And then VGP is Batman. Dark Elf Team going to be taking on the Orc Team of Babash. And now we are going to be again underway. So here we go. Let us see. And in my preliminary playoff predictions, I did say that I liked this Nurgle team. Not to say that this Human Team doesn't have much in his arsenal, but definitely it will be a little bit more difficult to win against this Nurgle team. We'll see though. This is why we play the game, guys. And Mr. MurlocJoe, well, I've seen his games. He's pretty good himself, right? So we'll see. LuckyLuckLuc though, he does have his playpen, and he is going to be ready to rock. So now Nurgle team, coached by LuckyLuckLuc, and will pay for hugs. I don't know how much he's charging, but I love hugs, especially from Beast of the Nurgles with lots of tentacle lovin's. Coach MurlocJoe, he's gonna be piloting the Human Team, rock and reroll. So now with the coin flip here coming on the way, we're gonna see now if the Human Team might be able to win the favor there. It's gonna be up against a very tall order there. Nurgle team can be just as dangerous as a Chaos team, and even more so because they come inherent with loads more fun abilities such as Disturbing Presence and Foul Appearance. Rock and Reroll though, they're going to be opting to kick off to this Nurgle team, wanting to play some defense, and this Nurgle team, he's ready to play some offense. Loads of guys here for the pickups. And let's go over the skills real quick, shall we, guys? Let's shall. On this side here, the Human Team, per the staple here, Blitzers are gonna have the guard ability with the tackle here, and he's gonna get a catcher there with the diving tackle, with the blodge ability with sidestep and catch inherent. He's got the thrower there with that sure hands, and the blodge ability with fend. And he does have a ogre here with stand firm and guard. I love that combination right there, guys. I love that. And wrestle here for that lineman. Dirty player for the linemen there on the side for the Human Team. More catchers with that diving tackle, sidestep lodge, and then a blitzer here with tackle, piling on mighty blow, and then here with the guard blitzer at the end of the pitch here. As you can see, Human Teams, as you can pretty much take guard for you guys as much as possible, and then Nurgle team here just as threatening. Human Teams does have a couple of guys to come in from the reserve, and as you can see, referee rest area. So during the inducements, both teams will receive a bribe at no cost, and that right there, boy, this is the Nurgle team stadium, so he's gonna come with the bribe. Both sides are. Does have a couple of riders here. So Nurgle team, as you can see, guard for his guys, block for his Nurgle warriors, guard here, piling on claw and the mighty blow, block here for that Nurgle warrior here. And the Rotter, well, he's got aspirations of being a Nurgle warrior because he's got +1 in strength. He's got the claw and the block and the tackle. And I tell you what, boys, this Rotter, his aspirations may come true because he's looking pretty strong right there. Dirty player for that Rotter, also going to be a bit of a staple here. Nurgle warrior with nothing here, and looks like he might have lost him beforehand. Mighty blow for that Pestigore here, tackle and frenzy for that Pestigore, and then wrestle dirty player for that Rotter here, and then the main man Pestigore, foul appearance. So he also has aspirations of being a Nurgle warrior, except he's got extra arms, 2 heads, block, and the sure hands. So he's going to be doing the main ball carrying. And with that, we are on the way, guys. Thanks for joining me here so much. Favorite King, how you doing today? Rotter is also Nigel. Okay. Cheering fans, both teams are going to get an extra reroll. And the Nurgle team, let's see how their offensive prowess is going to be. LuckyLuckLuc, he's going to The bashings in on that lineman and gonna get that hit in. No big injuries as of yet. Placing both of the dirty players on the line when there is a bribe here for their both sides there, and so gonna just be risking the dirty players. And as you see there, wizard for MurlocJoe, so he still has something here. Arnold blocking. He's gonna get the injury. Apo is gonna be used straight away on the first round, and that's kind of what I'm talking about here. Claw, mighty blow, and the piling on. Didn't even need to use the piling on, and we'll get that ogre down, and that's one big roadblockian out of the way. Oh man, that is really bad there. But don't forget, guys, human team did opt to kick the ball off, and so that's what happens. You're gonna get 4 of your guys get hit, and does have mighty blow, does have claw, and so that is the risk. Beast of Nurgle, though, he's a beautiful man here, or perhaps not. Thanks for joining me here, Justice Buford. Oh man, thanks for the follow. Love you, baby. Here comes the foul, though, and coming up, we'll get the hit on the dirty player, get the hits on himself. Actually, not the dirty player, but the wrestle. He's got dirty player, though. And the wrestled lineman, he's going to get injured, and that's one less lineman to worry about. Luckily, though, human team does have guys here to come in from the bench, and so not too big of a worry, but still, you have to wonder how much more can the humans take. And unfortunately, this draw right there, I mean, human team, I mean, just about anybody they play against, they're going to be up against it, but boy, even more so against this Nurgle team right there. He's going to try to get down the Rodder posing as the Nurgle warrior. Yes, he does have that niggling injury, though. +1 injury to any roll made, so he can get down a little bit more easier. He does have the slightly lower armor value. Instead of armor value 9 here for those Nurgle warriors, he's got the armor value 8 and the niggling, so he could get out a little bit easier, and that's kind of why the human team did go and opt to try to blitz down that Rodder, because he is pretty dangerous, and if you can get him down, then that's just going to be one less guy to worry about. Here's the big piling on here, Nurgle warrior, and no big injury is going to get caused, and that's going to be great. You know, in Blood Bowl Chaos Edition, they had a kind of this green gassy cloud around the disturbing presence guy, and so I kind of like that a little bit better than the red arrows, because that kind of pops up and then goes away. So sometimes you kind of forget about it. You would think that maybe you'd remember because it's this big red glowing thing, but since it's just around the 5 players there, the Beast of Nurgles and the 4 Nurgle warriors, it's just, you kind of forget a little bit. Kind of. Pestigore, though, he's going to have the block. He's going to ball going up and move on up. And he's going to get squared away here in the center of the pitch. And Nurgles are going to have to be posing against a wizard. And so here, he's going to keep his formation nice and loose here so that not too many guys get fireballed. But at the same time, still producing a lot of protection for the ball carrier. Catchers are going to be in range here, and this is the nice thing. This is kind of why I tell everybody, look, guys, if you're playing human teams, get at least 2 catchers. Because why? You're going to need them. You're going to need to turn up the pitch and then run with the ball. Nice little entry here, and regeneration is going to be saving him. But at least the human team doesn't need to go and watch any more of that disturbing Pestigore there with that mighty blow ability, and so we'll take that to the bank and cash it, says the human team, and he's going to be able to touch that ball carrier. He's got 2 heads, so he can make that dodge fairly easily. And here comes the foul, and it will be on a Nurgle warrior, and not going to be producing too much here. Nurgle team now, it's going to be his offensive possession coming up. Catcher is going to jump away first, and the blitzer is going to move up and going to go and base himself against the Rotter with the +1 in strength, and so I'm not exactly sure what this is all about. Wanting to base that claw and the +1 in strength, man. Here comes the blitz, though, on the catcher. That's touching the ball carrier, and he does have sidestep, so the Rotter is going to be squaring this spot away, and then the blitz is going to come around the side. And so if it's just going to be a push, and it is, then no problem. He's going to be able to push him away. There's going to be a 2-dive block coming up, and we'll be able to get him down. No big injuries, but that's what I'm kind of saying is that, boy, he's had the +1 in strength, and so he's going to get the 2-dive block without even needing to do anything about it. And he will be able to get the hit in, and he does have that claw. I mean, doesn't have the mighty blow, but still dangerous to boot. Here comes the Nurgle team. He's going to be inching his way forward at the time. No big particular rush. Base to the Nurgle. He's got the defender down die. Oh, here comes the tentacle whip. Mr. Nutzer is going to get injured there with the mighty blow, and this is all downhill. More big injuries. And this is pretty much an injury per round at this rate. More so here. Oh, it's just going to be a KO, but man, Hellboy, he needed to stay in there. And the human team only has, what, 7 guys left on the pitch here. And that is clearly not enough here to do anything defensively. And this is just going to be yet another murder match for this human team. Oh man, I don't know, FYI guys, did you see the Skaven team? Oh boy, you don't want to end up like those guys. Here comes the dodge here, away. He's going to try to muster up some sort of defense. This is exactly what you need to do, guys, right here. Try to produce as much of a defensive stand as possible to get this Nurgle team some sort of difficulty somewhere. Tentacles. Oh man, Beast of the Nurgle. I honestly believe he is the best big guy out there, and I think a few people agree with me there. Tentacles, so strong, 5 strength, and then stand firm with tentacles, and then it's just, what are they going to do about it? Nothing. You stick them on anybody with 2 strength, and they're even more in trouble. Blitz there with the Rata with +1 in strength and claw, and he's going to break armor, but just going to be a stun. He's going to step on through even, and will be able to touch that catcher. He's going to force a 1-9 dodge, and that's exactly what you want to do, is make sure that the human team continues to make die rolls, and he's going to continue basing them. It's just going to be a stun. At first didn't want to follow up, but I guess after seeing that stun was like, hey, you know what? I think I will follow up. Nurgle Warrior will get that hit in. So far though, humans has just been getting knocked on their behind and paying for it. I mean, honestly, just Beast of the Nurgle gonna get that hit, and Wizard is still gonna be held here for the human team. But at this point, there's no real follow-up for the human team, and so I don't think there's any good moment for him to use it as of yet. Might think about fireballing here, but again, where's the follow-up, right? And so no wizard usage as of yet. Gonna try to just get the hits on the Nurgle Warrior. Get as many guys in front of the Nurgle team. Try to slow them down as much as possible. Get the hits in whenever possible as well. And there you go. As you can see, he does indeed fail that dodge roll, and with the tackle on that Rotter, he's not going to use that team reroll here for this human team. Beast of the Nurgle sliming along. It's a lovely sound, guys. It's so lovely. He's just going to just slime his way across this field. It's so beautiful. And here comes the Nurgle Warrior with a Blitz Mighty Blow hit, and both down die, and not going to get that big hit in, unfortunately. And he will be able to clear the way for the Pestigore to get on through. Hopefully get some injuries here. KO after thinking about it. And he does get the 8 on the armor value break, and that's good enough. And with that, Pestigore should be able to hopscotch in there, throw rocks in there beforehand, and make sure that the water's fine before he jumps on through. Oh man, Pestigore. This could not have gone any easier for his Nurgle team's possession half at this point. But don't forget, guys, human team, he does have his possession half in the second half, so it's not over yet. And it looks like they're not done yet with the hits. He's going to get some more big hits in. KO. First prize here is 500 euros. Second prize 250, and then third and fourth prize is 100 euros. So you better believe that everybody's going to be going all out here. I am one of the admins here for the Champions Cup, and so I did explicitly tell the players that there is going to be no touchdown fouls for any of the playoff matches, and we have discussed it with the other admins, and the punishment is quite severe. I don't want to get into it, but it will be quite severe. Basically, you better just not play Blood Bowl anymore. At least not in the competitive scene. Unfortunately, though, human team's gonna try to one-die block. He's seen tentacles work out pretty badly here, and he's gonna just try to get the one-die block in. Skull is gonna be the roll, and unfortunately gonna get himself down. Luckily, though, no big injuries yet, and so Nurgle team trying to get some hits in. To blitz, just gonna be a couple of pushies, and the Pesticle is gonna be moving up the pitch and hopefully be able to score it in just a few rounds. Nothing to speak of at the moment. First half has just been nothingness at this point. And the Nurgle team still trying to get some hit in, and Fend will continue to save that throw for the time being of getting fouled up. But 2-die block here on the side will get that hit. Frenzy, here comes more pushes, and finally gonna get that defender stumbles, and Nurgle Warrior will be able to follow up against the thrower with Fend after a little bit of an armor value break. Just a stun here, and here comes Nurgle Warrior. Really wants to get him down, and does get him down. Defender down die, and ooh, no big injuries yet. And that will end things. Human team still going to try to muster up something. Finally, he's able to get away from tentacles there and save his man. I don't know about this guy there, though. 72%. That tentacle is going to work out. I love that you can see the percentage dies, and oh man, not going to be able to get his other guy out of there with that dodge ability, and Human Teams has just been a downward spiral. This is the Batman, Mr. Jimadon. Yes, it is the VGP. that's who Jimmy Fantastic is representing right now. Normally I do this at the evening time hours, but I'm off today, so I'm able to do this in the normal times for you Euro guys, and so you get to see me today. But normally I do it a little bit later, and so you guys probably don't even see me. I usually cast, I think for you guys is around 10 o'clock to midnight your time. So you guys don't get to see me. But, I mean, you can also follow me on YouTube. You get to see me there as well. Here comes the Nurgle team again. Just going to try to get some hits in. Really wants to get these guys down. Again, if you can win by whittling down the other team, you go and do it, right? So here comes the hit. Does have that Fend. Again, throwers just getting knocked around there. Really stupid, and that's going to be really stupid. Unfortunately, not going to get his hit in. Here comes the block. Ooh, not going to be able to get the thrower. He's standing strong, guys. Ooh, and the Wizard is going to be used there at the end. And I'm a little bit surprised. Oh, wow. He does get that Wizard in there, and I think we might see a follow-up here. He's going to have to follow up somehow, some way, and he is going to get the catcher over there. Yes, he will, and he's going to move in there. He's going to have to do yet another go-for roll, maybe? No, he's just going to go and get the blitz in. He's going to get the 2 red die block, and oh, no, doesn't get the 2 red die block. The reroll already being used, and unfortunately, oh man, I think he had a small shot there. A small shot. Does get the mark up there, and the Wizard is absolutely being used right there. He does force the pickup roll, so if the Nurgle team does fail this pickup coming up, then this might be a difficult one. And in fact, yes, he's gonna have to pick this ball up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's gonna be out of range, so the lightning bolt is gonna be used, and oh, ball is gonna fall in a great spot there. And unfortunately, yes, he's gonna have to hand it off to this Rotter right there, the only man here in range for this touchdown, and he's gonna get everything. He's gonna need to get 2 more GFIs to boot there. Nice little sight here by MurlocJoe, and gonna fail the go for roll, but luckily everything beforehand, no failure, and he does get the handoff, and he does get the touchdown. Rotter, he gets it, and LuckyLuckLuc lives up to his name, gets a little bit of luck there at the end, and the Rotter is throwing up like crazy. Holy crap, what the hell, guy? And the boy, the Rider gets it. But man, what a big wizard there. And the ball was picked up, no problem. Did cause a little bit of an uncomfortable moment. That's what happens, guys. You gotta watch out. The other team has a wizard, and almost went very well for this human team. Spotted something here, and that is a big one there. That could have went the human team's way, but unfortunately, Nurgle team scores it anyway there for his possession half, and so human teams now is gonna have to maybe try to hope for a riot, and then maybe get the touchdown there at the end. What's going on? Jimmy Fantastic. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Thanks for representing the Dark Elf team and also naming them after VGP. I am so blessed. Thank you very much for that. I'm really hoping you win, so that's pretty much the only way that my name will be getting up on that winner's circle. I'll tell you that much. Because me and my retiring plays there is just, oh man. Thanks for the follow there. Oh boy. Here goes the human team, and no right on that kickoff. That's a little bit unfortunate, and so human team will just try to get some hits in and hopefully be able to get some injuries there against a rotter or somebody. One die block, you get the defender down die, you get the sidestep, and the catcher might be able to move into a little bit better position, piling on. And there's no fear here because the Nurgle team, he has no more turns, so he can do the piling on right there. So here comes probably get another push. He's going to need a couple more pushes though. And he does use the reroll there. He will get another push here. And here comes the catcher moving up here again. But stand firm on the beast of the Nurgle will stop everything. And that is it, my friends. Does have another push maybe, but actually no, he doesn't have a push at all. So here comes the human team. He's going to get the sure hands and get the pass off, get the one little SPP, and there we go. We're going to go into the first half, and that's it. Oh man, pushed him into the beast with stand firm. What in the world is wrong with everybody? Probably just had a momentary relapse there, but honestly, I don't think there was anything left there. No more juju on the dice for him. Death and injury though. 2 for the human team. KO rolls have been awful today. The human team won't be able to get his guy back from the KO roll, and Nurgle team now just needs to play a little bit of defense, and the human team needs some sort of, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for here. Not really miracle, but he needs something to happen at this point. MurlocJoe has got his back against the wall, and no wizard anymore. No wizard anymore. Oh man. Hopefully though, we'll see. Yes, Jimmy, you're going to be facing off against Babash, right? The Orc team. How you like your chances there? I haven't done the predictions yet, and so far so good. I'm 7-0 on my predictions. I've gotten everything right so far. How about yourself? I think you said you had just about the same picks I did, so you're looking pretty good yourself. Zero chance versus Mins. Come on now. Don't say that. Cheering fans, rockin' reroll is gonna get the reroll there. And he will have 4 now, and that's gonna be good, because if he ties it up and manages to push this into OT, then this could be something here. This could be the beginnings of something. Armor value break though. Oh, just gonna be a stun there. He really needs to get some injuries, especially against these rotters here in the front line, and unfortunately, just gonna get some stuns here. Here comes the hit there. And mighty blow, piling on. I don't think he wants to use the piling on there. He does step on through. Oh, he does get the piling on here. Wants to get that pest score down. And I don't think he gets too much out of it. Yes, he does. Ooh, he does get a big injury out of it. But again, piling on, he's going to be way out there and no long-term effect on that one here. Regeneration is going to pass for this Bestigo. Regeneration rolls have been really great for this Nurgle team. That's the second injury caused by the human team, and both times now, Regeneration has bailed them out of it. What a great one here, and the human team is going to have to scramble to keep this piling on Mighty Blow up. But I don't think he's going to be able to. I don't know if the Nurgle team wants to get any fouls off, though. He doesn't have bribes or anything like that, but this is a dangerous Mighty Blow piling on, man. So, I don't know. It has to be considered at this point. But I guess at this point, though, both the Rotters here are stunned at the moment. So, you don't really have anybody to get the hits on. So, I guess this is a good piling on, actually. So, there we go. Nurgle team. He won't get the fouls in unless he wants to maybe sacrifice one of the more precious players there on the pitch. How you doing there, Fish Gaming? Nice to see you. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me for today's matches. Earlier today we saw Ducky take out this gaming team, and now we are going to be seeing this Nurgle team of LuckyLuckLuc. Thanks for the follow there, Fish Gaming. And hopefully he might be able to take this W in. Human team still has something left in the tank, though. Don't count him out yet. With catchers on the pitch and the thrower that just won't be taken down, then he still has something. This thrower here, he's maybe thinking about handing it off to this catcher, then blowing by the right side, and maybe even thinking about going a little potato on the right side. I don't know yet. Here we go. He's going to go down the right side. Rotter is going to get blown by there. He's got the +1 in strength, and so here we go. He's going to need to get down these guys there, and he'll take that one. Ogre will get the first hit here, and then he needs to get some sort of screen up on this left side if he wants to try to move up the pitch even more so. He's going to get another guy facing him to make it a one-dive block. Tentacles is going to fail. He does get the dodge out anyways, but won't be passing the dodge after passing the tentacles, and so there is going to be a blitz here, and he should get blitzed down here by this Nurgle warrior, I do believe. He doesn't have tackle though, so it is going to just be defender down dice that he needs to count on at this point. Unless he feels like dodging out this Rotter with the tackle, he can definitely do it. He's got 3 agility, so not too difficult, especially with the reroll in hand. So he's just going to move here, GFI, and get one man on him. He will get the blitz in, though. He's just going to get the hit in with the blitz. And he did the blitz, and he wants to dodge away afterwards, but not going to be able to get out of there. Yes, he will be able to get out of there after the blitz. And we'll be able to tie up the catcher and the human team. He's still got something going here. No problem. No problem. I've been trying to stream these games forever. Well, I've been doing the Blood Bowl games for like, what, 4 years now, so holy crap. Don't watch my first few games. I've pretty much deleted all of them. I mean, I missed some things here and there now. Boy, I was missing things like crazy back in the day. So, I tell you what, I've gotten way better in my casting. Here goes the catcher moving up there. Catcher is gonna, I think at this point, maybe thinking about getting the blitz and then gonna get the dodge away. And maybe get the touchdown afterwards. We'll see. I mean, at this point, when you go potato like that, you are pretty much looking to get the touchdown afterwards, and there we go. He will scamper away, and he will get the 1-to-1 tie. MurlocJoe ties it up 1-to-1, and the Nurgle team, he still has just about everyone. The human team needs to really watch out for everybody at this point. Unfortunately, injuries just been absolutely terrible for the human team. At least he gets his KO guy back. Did get a couple of injuries himself on the Nurgle team, but unfortunately for LuckyLuckLuc, those regeneration rolls, solid. Absolutely solid. Human team is going to have to play some defense. Luckily, though, he's got a lot of guys now. He did have 2 guys to come in, so now the human team is going to be able to sport 11 guys on the pitch. So it's 11 on 11, and now the human team can play some defense, maybe. 4 rerolls for the human team. Still has his bribe in hand, and the Nurgle team just 2 rerolls. And at this point, human team still needs something. The potato play worked out just fine. And he was able to score it there at the end. Nurgle team opting to do a blitz on the guy that was touching him and then move away instead of trying to dodge away and then get the blitz off on the ball carrier. Change of weather is just going to be nice little weather, and it is going to be perfect for Blood Bowl. 2-die block here. Nurgle Warrior is going to start the hits in, and just going to be a push, but that's why you stick with Nurgle Warrior there on the left side so that after the push, he can still continue to get the hits on with the 2-die blocks here. Front people are still standing up here. Not going to be able to get any more pushes on the dice, and the human team, this might be something. This might be something. They say in Blood Bowl, you need 3 things. You need the ball, you need Nuffle, and you need something else. I don't know what it is, guys, but something else. I'll tell you that much. Here comes the Rotter here. The Rotter pretending to be a Nurgle Warrior with less armor. And he does get the blitz in, does get him down, but that's going to be it. Not going to be tucking him away too much. We'll see if the human team wants to maybe focus him down a little bit, but at this point, just wants to stall up the Nurgle team and maybe push this into OT. I don't know. Maybe. How you doing? I don't know. Does get that ball pick up. 3-die block on the front line, and gonna get that hit. Nope, just more pushes, but again, Nurgle Warrior, he's there. And, oh, finally, there we go. Defender stumbles. Gonna get him down. And now the human team needs to stay away. Doesn't want to base him up too much. Ogre is gonna move along to the left side. Gonna be placing him away from all the action. And foul appearance saves the 2-die block. And actually, I mean, I hate that so much. I play against a Nurgle team, and then they get that foul appearance, and then you set up your guys to get the hit in, and then suddenly foul appearance, and then now your guy is just standing there, basing him, and he's able to hit you back, and he didn't even get to hit you. That's gonna be too bad now. Oh boy, he's gonna have to get the blitz in now, and he's going to get the catcher over here. He's going to get to the backfield. Going to play a little bit aggressive against the backfield. Try to get back there. Humans is 4 in the backfield. And I can't blame him here. MurlocJoe really needs to get aggressive here. Otherwise, he's going to lose the ball game. I should probably do something like that with my Nightbot. Put something with exclamation point Batman so that something happens, right? Like Batman shows up or something. Well, I'm gonna try to do something next time, guys, just for you. So next time you guys do that, then something will happen. Oh man, KO. Oh, gonna come at a worse time here. Mighty blow. Human teams aren't getting that something else, guys. Rodder's gonna move up, and Pesco's gonna move here. Probably, actually, he's gonna move to there, and then afterwards should be getting tucked away just nicely. Don't want to use the GFI there, so he's gonna get the Nurgle Warrior back there to screen off against the aggression of the human team. And there we go. Cage is up now, and that will be it. Beast of the Nurgle is not going to get the hits. It's going to be the Nurgle Warrior getting these hits in. Wanted to get some SPP for his level 1 Nurgle Warrior at the moment. First, Beast of the Nurgle, though, going to come back a little bit. Square away anything that might happen. Oh, and he's going to put him on the 2 catchers there. Beast of the Nurgle. LuckyLuckLuc just saying hello to the 2 strength catchers, both of them, and this is tremendous. And with stand firm, you can't just push him away. You need to get him down. All he's really missing is a dodge now, but seriously, guys, oh man, that's a big move right here. Beast and Nurgle tying up both of the catchers. Big one here. Gonna get that blitz in and doesn't want to step through after just getting a little push. If it was a down die on that man right there, he would have definitely stepped through and touched up that ball carrier. But as it stands, he's not gonna do that. He's got 2 heads, so not a big deal. Foul appearance again saves the Nurgle warrior there on the left side. What? What are these yo mama jokes? Oh no. Nurgle warrior is gonna get that blitz in. Too bad. Mighty blow piling on is not gonna be effective here when you just get pushes. And then here comes the block there by the foe Nurgle warrior. And then the Pestigo is gonna move around to the right side, and we should see a blitz on this thrower right here coming up. Actually, the blitz is already used, so he's just going to stand in there with his guy and move the Pestor to the spot. And the Nurgle warrior is going to try to square things away. He needs to get these guys down because otherwise the human team might be able to crack open a hole somewhere. Big KO, and again, these injuries has just been murderous. Even if it's just a KO, that's... Oh man. And with the Beast of Nurgle just tying up these 2 catchers, it's just making it even much more difficult. Look at the positioning here by LuckyLuckLuc. It's just so good at this point. Beast of Nurgle tying up these guys there. They've only got 2 strength each, so they can't hit the Beast of the Nurgle. I mean, I guess he could with a 2 red die block, and I think at this point you might have to just do the 2 red die block against the Beast of the Nurgle so that maybe you can get him down somehow, some way, and then free yourself. Free your body. Tentacles? No, he's not going to be able to get away, and he does get that catcher away after rolling a 11, and he is going to move around the right side, but this catcher is in danger of getting absolutely wrecked pretty soon. Here comes the blitz. Here comes the dodge, though. He does have a small shot at that ball carrier. Gets around to the right side, and desperation GFIs. He's going to do it and fail it right here. He does get the 2 die block. He does get the defender down die. And tremendous play here. Human team doesn't get the scatter, though, so it doesn't matter. He gets the sure hands pick up. Oh, he does get the dodge, though, and unfortunately not going to get the pick up. Oh, man. If that scatter would have been just slightly better. Oh, gosh, then that would have been it. And he's going to get hit a little bit. Fend is going to prevent the follow-up. He's still going to probably get hit here. Yes, he will. 2 die block coming up for this rotter, and he should see the Fend. No, it's just going to be both down dice. So re-rolled that. Defender stumbles. That's not good enough, but that will put him to the sideline. Not going to use the dodge roll, and going to get him down. Doesn't really get surfed yet. Holy crap. MurlocJoe is pulling everything out of the hat. Everything he could possibly do here to try to stymie this Nurgle team. Pulling out all of the resources, getting some of it, but not all of it. Oh man. Rotter, the foe Nurgle warrior, is gonna get that hit in, gonna get the armor value break. And I think at this point, I think that was pretty much it here. Nurgle team, ooh, not gonna get that pickup, so the ball's still gonna be on the ground. And with that, this does mean that the human team does have a small chance in hell, but it is in hell. Here comes Ogres. Gonna get the 2 die block. Gonna get that man away. We're gonna see a blitz coming up here from the thrower. Gonna get the 1 die block. Defender down die. He's gonna hit him into the ball. Hopefully get a great scatter, but it's gonna scatter in the worst possible spot there. The worst. Oh man. That, my friends. He does get the dodge away from the Beast of the Nurgle. Finally gets his catchers out of there, but the Beast of the Nurgle should be coming back now and should be able to position himself right on top of the ball even. right there. Dodge is going to be missed. No rerolls here. And he's going to allow that one to go through. Anyways, where is he going to go with them? I don't know. He would have to make another dodge, I guess. So let's that one go. Might be able to push into overtime still. So Nurgle's team needs to somehow get to that touchdown in 2 turns. And so with the ball on the ground, he could fail some pickups. And that's all that's necessary at this point. Might be able to pull off the overtime victory, maybe. At least the Nurgle is going to march up the pitch. And he is going to go and stick himself on that catcher. And I think actually with 4 movement allowance, I don't think he could have got here anyways, right? Ryder, he does pick up that ball. Yes, and he's probably going to hand it off here. Maybe. Yes, I think he is. Yes, he will. And it's going to be, oh, he's going to fail that catch. And so with the reroll, only 1 in 9 chance of failing. And he gets the catch. And he gets everything here. Lucky Luck. Luke is just absolutely getting everything here at the end. But the human team still has a shot at stopping him. If he somehow gets the ball on the ground, then that's all he really needs at this point, because then it'll be a real shot. He doesn't have a reroll now, and so, oh boy, 2 skulls, and that's going to be great. Catcher is going to stay up, so human team could be able to maybe muster something up. He's got alignment way over here, so maybe get some sort of help over here. Yes, he is going to get the go for it roll. So here comes the 2-die blitz coming up, I think. And he's going to fail that dodge, but doesn't matter. He's going to use the reroll here and going to get 1 in 9 to himself. And unfortunately won't get that blitz in. Improbable, but still it would have been something better than what you see here. Turn 16 coming up, and at the end, oh man, MurlocJoe pulling out all of the stops, but unfortunately, Rodder, faux Nurgle warrior, jumps on through for the touchdown, and that is it, my friends. 2-1, Bamboo Chewing Panda. He's gonna get that touchdown and gonna get the dubs here. Human team coming up just a little bit short there, and oh man, as you can see there, 50 blocks succeeded, just too much here, and the human teams did get a couple injuries himself, but unfortunately regen saved them both. And I mean, this is kind of the case where that just something extra wasn't there for the human team. Great play from both coaches. Unfortunately, only one can go through, and it is going to be LuckyLuckLuc's Nurgle team. And we check the brackets. Round 1 is over, guys, and now we are going to see some predictions here. Nurgle team is going to go on 2-1, and it's highlighted here. So round 2 in the quarterfinals here. As you see, VGP's Batman, Jimmy Fantastic, Dark Elf team's going to play against the Orc team, Babash. And as you see, Praiser of Sun, the Bretonnian team, a little bit of a surprise victory over the Dwarven team. Is going to take on the Nurgle team. Wood Elves are going to take on the Undead Lizard team against Chaos Dwarves. And let's just take a real quick look here against the teams there. Oh, and as you can see there, one of the games has already played, and so actually I'll have to do the predictions away from. I have to look at it real quick though, guys. I don't exactly know everything. Oh man, let's just keep the brackets here. Oh man, one of the games was already played, so I have to do that one a little bit later on. So let's go ahead and take a look here of Sila Crocodila. Oh man, you know, I'm gonna have to do the quarterfinal match and then do this, because I don't want you guys to be staring at the brackets, right? I mean, that's kind of funky. Cooley and XXX, he's gonna be down as Saurus though, and a Skink. So I think at this point, Chaos Dwarf team gets the check mark. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get the refresh going. And so far, all of my predictions have been correct. So we are going to give this one to more acceptable. That's going to be my pick here. Back from the grave versus Dirtiest Dingoes. And oh man, again, I'm just gonna have to take a look here at both of the sides real quick. See here, back from the grave. Let's see how Demon Ted's looks, and he's still got everybody. Wow, Undead team looks really good. And then the Wood Elf team, Notorious NOOB, he also looks pretty good. This is gonna be a very close match indeed. And oh boy, that's a tough one to call. Really tough. I don't know who's gonna win, Wood Elves or the Undead team. That's a really close matchup between the two. Oh boy, I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna do the quarterfinal match because this is a lot of thinking here that I'm not really prepared for. And are we even gonna just talk about it here? VGP is Batman. Dark Elves going to be taking on the Orc team, and unfortunately, Orc team, not enough guys with tackle. Those are my votes for the time being. If you guys want to, you can go on this website here, challenge.com, CCCV playoffs, and you can vote yourselves to see who you think is going to win the match. And it'll be good to hear from you guys to see what you guys think instead of just me. But so far, I've been pretty clairvoyant in my picks. Last season I got all but one of my picks correct, and so far I'm 8 for Zippo for my picks here. Coming up next, quarterfinal match, we're gonna go see Bretonnian team take on this Nurgle team. And unfortunately I won't be able to put the prediction in because I know who wins the match already, but I do believe that after seeing that Nurgle team play so well, oh man, but this will not count here for my pick. I mean, honestly. Alright, so we are going to stop the cast real quick, and we are going to do the quarterfinal match coming up. Nurgle team taking on the Bretonnian team in just a minute. I'm just going to go grab a quick drink of water, and I'll be right back. Don't you guys go away.